Physical body is physical. Now the confusion comes when we start to go into the astral body. The astral body of man, even though it's a part of you that you use to project, it's a part of you that you experience your deja vus in when you're sleeping, if you're astral traveling, if you can do it consciously or unconsciously, that part of you, even though we can't see it with our physical eyes, it's still physical. Literally, it's physical. Like an atom is physical, like the desk is physical. So the astral body is a physical body. That's what people get lost. I mean, it's a great step for someone to actually even admit the existence of an astral body. That's like a great metaphysical leap. But beyond that, is to actually turn around and say, yeah, but it's still physical. You know, because a lot of people get hung up on the astral body, especially as they start out in metaphysics and they start developing themselves and they find themselves slipping out of the body. Before you know it, they're all over the place and they're going to these wonderful places and they can see things. They start to visit their friends and they see what their friends are thinking about while they're asleep. And oh my God, you know, they start to read people's aura and they get all caught up in that. But that's physical. That means nothing. And then beyond that is the pranic body. Now the pranic body animates the astral and the physical. It is the electricity or the source for life for the astral and physical body. Now when the physical body dies, it immediately goes to the earth. By the way, the more advanced you are, the longer it takes for your body to decompose. This is why yogis burn the body. A really advanced yogi will look alive for at least 30 days. With no oxygen, he won't turn blue and black, won't decay, won't smell anything. Now, when you drop the physical body, you are projected from your physical body, and you're now, say you died in an accident or something. Now you're hovering over your physical body, and you're in the astral body. Now, eventually, this astral body will die. This astral body dies, and then you enter rebirth into the other side. That's why this astral body is purely physical. And this is where ghosts come from. This is hauntings, what you see when you go to hang out at a stupid seance or cemeteries. That's what you will see because it's physical, and that's why you're able to see it. Sometimes even with your physical eyes, some people can see with their physical eyes. But the pranic body is what animates both of them. So those are our physical aspects, and our physical aspects are threefold. Now the other side of us, which is the more important part, is the mental aspects. And the mental aspects are threefold, fourfold. The reason why I say it's fourfold is because these two are kind of one, but I broke it up to make a point. Now our mental aspects are subconscious, conscious, and superconscious mind. But we must understand that mind is not brain. Mind is the energy that lives outside of the brain. The brain is the main receiving instrument for the mind. Mind, and to be honest with you, the receiving instrument for the energy of mind is the chakras. But we'll just say the brain for now. So we have a mental aspect, and that mental aspect, of course, is subconscious, conscious, and superconscious. The subconscious is like a god. Why? Because it obeys the law. If I cut you, you're going to bleed. That's your subconscious mind releasing the blood. You know, if you don't go for food for 2-3 days and you start to get weak, that's the subconscious mind saying, hey, you have not fed the body, therefore I will extract energy from the body from other places, and before you know it, you start to feel weak and withered. The subconscious mind, that aspect of you, is obeying all the laws so that you can function in the physical world without having to think about function in the physical world. Now the superconscious mind also is part of your, I guess you can say, almost godlike aspect. The superconscious is more godlike. But the superconscious is the counterpart to the subconscious, because it too obeys the laws of karma. It doesn't deviate. The only problem is we operate more on the subconscious than we do the superconscious. But it's there, and it works the same way like subconscious. Now, what's in the middle is where the problem is, and that is our conscious mind. Yes?
So, talking about the superconscious, whenever, for instance, you take a look at this paper, and you can remember exactly what's on the page, as a photo.
Yeah, that's subconscious.
Situation.
That's subconscious.
Like actually photographically memorizing.
That's all subconscious.
Or is there any, the superconscious? What is that?
Well, see, because what was your key word? Memory. See, subconscious is memory. Memory is subconscious mind. Now, how you analyze that's superconscious.
Okay, so whenever you see that, and not only do you remember it, you remember it very well, but you also are able to draw forth and take things from it.
That's the superconscious mind working now. So it's actually set up like a computer. That's how they designed the computer. So the great advances in computer technology was made at Xerox PARC, and at Xerox PARC they brought all these engineers in, but they also brought in psychologists. And psychologists was trying to tell the engineers, look, this is not, y'all over there playing with that super little box, that's not how the brain works. This is how the brain works. And so they broke up this for the geeks, like thinking with their electronic stuff and say, look, you have to understand, the conscious mind, when we do something, it gets stored in memory. When we need to recall it, the superconscious brings it into conscious mind, and then the superconscious processes it. So when you look at a computer, it has three main parts. It has